And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And then take the ball into one hand and squeeze. Pass it to the other and squeeze. Back to the first. And the second. And let's go around the back. Switch. 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 And switch. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 And put the ball on the floor. Assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press 3 times. Press once on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to just below the ball of the foot. Press. At the side of the top of the heel, press. Middle of the fifth. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. Repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. Shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. Center. Twist at the waist. Swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather starlight. Center, gather from the other side. And center, take some steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. Slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk or march or jog. So we will do the standing corset today. No squats if you want to do those. I'm going to run. Whatever you do, be safe. And we'll do some band work after class. And we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30, take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands up, come up on your toes if you can. Come back down, bend back. Back to center, bend to one side. Go the other way. Back to center. Lower your hands, push out of the chest. Come on down, interlace behind the back. Raise the hands up, squeeze. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Fingertips on the shoulders, roll the shoulders forward, your elbows forward. And back. And then extend the arms and tap the shoulders. Bring one arm across, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a T and squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then bring your elbows behind the head and go back and forth. And come on down and rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. All right, come back to center, tuck in the chin, look in one direction, drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back back to center, chin is still tucked, look the other way, drop it. And look up. Come back to center, tuck it in, and peck like a pigeon. All right, let's grab a stick. We are going to go inside the arch on one foot. Other foot out to the side, bend that knee, slide down the stick as you hinge at the waist. Go the other way. And come on up. We're going to do the gym stick routine. We're going to start with some dynamic swimmers over the head. And then go the other way. And then bring a stick side to side over the head. And then bring it behind the back at the waist and twist at the waist. Bring it down to just above the knees. Bend at the knees, hinge at the waist, bring the hands around front in between the knees, and pull up. And then bring the stick in front, hold on with two hands. Step back, hinge at the waist, stretch the shoulders. Come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand. Other hand comes underneath the armpit, grabs the shoulder, hinge at the waist, and tug. And then go the other way. Bring the stick to the side of one foot, push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom, hinge at the waist. Repeat on the other side. Bring the stick in front of one foot, put the top against the collarbone, slide down, lift the sole, and wiggle. Repeat that stretch with the other leg. Press the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. Bring one foot forward, the other foot you're on your toes and behind you. Come on down and stretch the hip flexors. Reverse the position of the legs and repeat. Come on up, grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes, and stretch the quads. Put that leg down, bring the other one up. Come on down, bring the first leg up in front, press the knee towards the back, hinge at the waist. And repeat the other way with the other leg. All right, bring the stick in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top, step back. Come up on your toes and hold for 20. And then back on your heels for 20. And come on back down. All right, we can put the stick down. And we're going to do the standing core set, starting with some good mornings. All right, take a breath. Traveling rows, we are going to bend the knees, cross the hands in front, bring the elbows past the rib cage, go back down with the other hand in front and come back to the rib cage. 9 more times, both ways. Keep alternating which hand is in front. All right, come on up, take a breath. We are going to bring the knee up and slap it with the opposite hand. And a breath. Rotational punch up. cherry pickers, go straight up, pick the cherry, come back down, alternate. Breath. All right, alternate jumping jacks. Step out, hands over, bring the leg in and down, back and forth. All right, breath. Spread the legs. We're going to come across towards the foot. Tap it if you can. If you can't, no problem. And then come on up. Let's do some hip rotations alternating. And breath. Hands in front. We're going to do the kickboxing block. Knee up towards the opposite elbow. And breath. And rub those hands together, cultivating chi. And forming a chi ball. And center, 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. Bring down chi. Scoop it up. And all right, we're doing breath of exhilaration. It's a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then a little sip through the nose and out the mouth with a whoosh. 11. Here we go. Namaste. All right, let's get the mini bands. And we'll start with one of the lighter ones, either yellow or green. On the opposite shoulder. And back. And then come across to the other shoulder. And repeat. All right, bring it behind the back around the wrists. And we're going to come out, hold for a second, and go back in. All right. I'm going to put that one aside for a second. I'm going to use a heavier band. You don't have to. Put it around your ankles, whatever band you use. And we're going to bend the knees, go into athletic position, and do some lateral steps. All right. Take a breath. All right, we're going to do some forward kicks. Same leg. And then the other. And a breath. Kick back. And the other. All right, bring the band up to above the knees. Separate the legs about shoulder width, and we're going to do some squats. Try to keep your head facing forward. All right, and then we're going to get down on the ground. On our side. You might want the pillow for your elbow. And yeah. Butterfly. And then go to the other side. And repeat. All right. Bring the band down to the ankles and lie on your back. And we're going to lift the legs slightly and kick out, and then come back. Lift and kick out and back. And take a breath, or two. And then bring the band around the soles of the feet. Bring the legs up and do some bicycles. All right. We're going to do a half kneel with the band under the foot in front. Yeah. And do some rows. And then switch the position of the legs and put the band in front under the other foot. And repeat. All right. Let's stand up and grab the bands with the handle. The band with the handle. Or with handles. Thomas. All right, put the band underneath both feet. And bicep curls. All right, put the band under one foot. Bring the handle up to the shoulder and come on up. And then go to the other, underneath the other foot. Repeat. And then bring it under both feet again. And bring it up with some rows underneath. And 10. All right. That should do it. All good? All right. Take care. Enjoy the sun.